7 Affirmations on the Cross in Galatians Part 5. One of the reasons many believers do not understand the battle they have with their flesh is they do not understand and are not willing to walk in grace. Understanding the gospel of grace is a dilemma to most believers because they have never been taught the gospel of the grace of God. Truly, most have heard about it, but few have been taught about it from their youth up. This means that they have no scriptural foundation for understanding the gospel of grace and can only commingle it with law and some gospel other than Paul's. To be able to walk in the Spirit of Christ, there must be a firm foundation of the gospel of grace. True grace cannot be added to anything. 6 Affirmation, the cross and our crucifixion, Galatians chapter 5 verse 24 to 25. The only crucifixion described in the Bible happened at Calvary. Besides the two thieves, there was Jesus and all humanity crucified with him. The key line in this verse is, "They that are Christ have crucified the flesh." There are at least two other times the scriptures speak of our crucifixion. Our old man is crucified and I am crucified with Christ. To be crucified means to be killed out or executed. These are awesome thoughts because most believers still have a battle with themselves, their flesh. Theologians have had a hard time analyzing such scriptures because they do not have firm foundation in the gospel of grace. Those who commingle truths will never understand their crucifixions. In Galatians chapter 5 verse 24 to 25, Paul is saying that the flesh has been executed. While this may be very slow in coming to the mind of most believers and not at all to most believers, it still has happened. It happened at the cross. The believers who still have problems with their flesh simply do not know what happened to them at the cross. When Christ was crucified, our flesh was crucified too. The problem we still have with our flesh is we have not learned to reckon ourselves dead. This means our mind has never become renewed to the events that happened to us at the cross, and most of all, we still have little or no understanding of the gospel of grace. We continue to operate as normal, unregenerated humans even though we died when Christ died. We were in him and he now lives in us. As one writer said, the average believer is like a chicken with its head cut off. The flesh has been dealt a death blow, but it continues to flop around the barnyard on earth until the last nerve is stilled. But now the flesh is defeated forever and we can live in the Christ that reigns over us. Believers must enter a new way of life once they are saved. The cross has accomplished this. So Paul says, walk in the Spirit of Christ, worthy of the Christ in us. So how can we ever be worthy? Simply look at the cross and see that his death is our death. We are as dead to the flesh as he was dead at the cross. To God be the glory. God bless you.